I am Dr. Mark Dixon, the author of 𝐾𝐄𝐀𝐊. It is my pleasure to deliver this exciting material to you. In this overview course, we will be diving into a general introduction to the 𝐾𝐄𝐀 relational training system. 𝐾𝐄𝐀 stands for Promoting the Emergence of Advanced Knowledge. These words can have very powerful effects when integrated into the intervention approach for persons in need of language and cognition building. I shall begin with a little backstory on 𝐾𝐄𝐀. This program was created after years of my work in public schools across the United States. At that time, and even today, there were too many ABA intervention approaches that were old, outdated, and failed to incorporate the amazing discoveries that had been going on in research laboratories around the world involving relational framing. One of those laboratories was my own. At first, I was tinkering with how people would construct language, develop their own thoughts and rules, and sometimes engage in behaviors that were not ideal. Then my work pivoted to the youngest of children and discovering the ways to get them to speak with meaning and listen with understanding. With data now across the lifespan and testing these techniques out with hundreds of children, 𝐾𝐄𝐀 was born. 𝐾𝐄𝐀 is a tool that's quite simple for anyone to use. Whether you're a parent, teacher, behavior analyst, speech pathologist, or a direct service provider, you'll find 𝐾𝐄𝐀 a breeze to operate. Yes, it might be a bit challenging at first with some unfamiliar terms, but rest assured, after this enlightening overview, you'll grasp the process of implementing the 𝐾𝐄𝐀 program. Now let's dive deeper to explore the scope and sequence of this course. This 𝐾𝐄𝐀 overview course will cover a variety of topics. First, I will provide a general overview of the program and its various components. Next, I will briefly describe the assessment process. And third, I will walk through implementation of the 4 𝐾𝐄𝐀 curriculum modules. In the last section of the training, I will speak to various configurations for optimal treatment delivery and transitioning from other ABA approaches to 𝐾𝐄𝐀. I know that learning something new like 𝐾𝐄𝐀 may seem like a daunting task. This is especially true if you are already doing some sort of a BA and it appears to be working. Why then would you bother relearning your approach all over again? I know I had the same question as to why myself. When I started working with children that needed language skills, I tried the existing textbooks, went to the latest workshops, and found a few manuals as to what was supposed to be done. Yes, it does work, but at the same time, I thought there might be a better way to do things. Proving this was a very difficult task, and I have spent the last 15 years doing just this, trying to make your job easier, making child outcomes more robust, and making sure that we keep advancing our techniques for a BA based on the latest research discoveries in behavioral sciences. Let's dive in together for a captivating look at the remarkable 𝐾𝐄𝐀 relational training system. To get a general overview of what 𝐾𝐄𝐀 consists of, I will describe to you the 4 elements of the program. First, there is an assessment kit entitled the PCA. This is a structured test designed to evaluate current levels of language and cognition of the learner. Second, there are 4 learning modules which make up the 𝐾𝐄𝐀 curriculum. Each module emphasizes a different type of learning style. They include content involving direct teaching, generalization, and logical inferring and deducing. Third, there are a wealth of materials and package kits and online video tutorials that can make for easier implementation of 𝐾𝐄𝐀. We have full boxes of stimulus cards, objects, toys, and other gear to help you get started fast without seeking out tons of additional materials. Plus, there are online videos that show people running 𝐾𝐄𝐀 assessments and treatment programs. These models can help you learn more about techniques as well as they work great for your own staff training initiatives. Finally, 𝐾𝐄𝐀 has its own digital data collection system. This state-of-the-art tool allows for online real-time data recording, program design, data analysis, and problem behavior tracking. If you use any other online platform, trust me, you will want to switch to 𝐾𝐄𝐀's platform on Emergent Learning Digital. These 4 components of the 𝐾𝐄𝐀 program encompass the totality of intervention. From a careful assessment of skills and abilities, intervention components that target different ways in which children learn, and materials, videos, and data management to make everyone's job even easier. 𝐾𝐄𝐀 has you covered with from day 1 of the assessment process through all your treatment needs. Join me now in this exciting overview course about 𝐾𝐄𝐀. During our time together, you will learn more about the program's assessment and treatment elements, along with methods by which you can best bring Peak into your practice. Trust me, it is a fun and interactive learning experience. Register now